Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, I want you to picture a scenario. What happens when you have to buy billions of dollars worth of hardware today, but you can't actually plug any of it in for 3 years? Well, that is the massive structural mismatch sitting at the very core of today's AI investment boom. It's essentially a story about the unstoppable force of digital innovation slamming headfirst into the unmovable object of physical reality. In the scale of this, $1 trillion. Yeah, that's with a T. According to Goldman Sachs, that's the projected cost of the AI infrastructure build-out over the next few years. We are talking about the absolute largest tech companies in the world, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, committing sums of money that completely dwarf historical tech booms. It's a genuinely awe-striking number that sets the scale for what's being built right now. But as you can imagine, a number this large creates an enormous amount of financial pressure. Which brings us to the central mystery we're unpacking today. Are we building the 21st century's most expensive dark fiber? Is this historic spending spree leading us straight into a monumental financial trap? Look, the underlying technology of AI is incredibly powerful. Nobody is debating that. But being right about the technology doesn't necessarily mean you are right about the timing. Goldman Sachs Infrastructure Research actually issued a pretty stark warning about this in 2025. They noted, and I quote, "The power grid cannot be upgraded at the speed of AI capex announcements. It introduces multi-year delays into plans that were priced into valuations immediately." This points to a very harsh physical reality. Money alone cannot instantly manufacture electricity. Wall Street can update a financial spreadsheet in a millisecond, but pouring concrete, laying high-voltage power lines, that takes years. So let's look at Section 1, the physical bottlenecks. You simply cannot wish a hyperscale data center into existence, no matter how badly the tech industry wants to. Just look at the timelines. Between 2020 and 2025, average permitting timelines jumped from a somewhat reasonable 8 months to a grueling 22 months. That is a 175% increase in pure red tape. Local zoning battles, environmental impact reviews, they've severely elongated the runway before a single shovel even hits the dirt. And the friction absolutely doesn't stop at permits. AI training clusters run insanely hot, right? So they demand hundreds of millions of gallons of water. Meta's site in Mesa, Arizona, for example, faced an 18-month delay just over water usage scrutiny. Then you've got labor. Shortages in specialized electrical trades are tacking on another 12 to 18 months to these massive campus projects. But the most staggering statistic, there is a 2,600 gigawatt backlog in the power grid interconnection queue. That means some of these campuses won't even get power until 2028 or 2030. All these granular delays rapidly compound to create a huge, multi-year gap between the initial investment and the actual deployment. So, welcome to the timeline trap. You write a massive check today, and that capital is officially committed on your balance sheet. Your highly coveted hardware, like those NVIDIA GPUs, well, those might arrive in 12 to 18 months. But because of those utility grid backlogs we just talked about, you could easily be waiting 3 to 7 years to actually turn the power on. And here's where the tension really builds. Wall Street's financial models eagerly assume an immediate return on investment from these massive hardware purchases. But the unyielding laws of physics and construction demand a 2 to 3 year delivery lag. The spreadsheets and the concrete simply do not match. When the infrastructure isn't ready, the revenue timeline inevitably slips. And that financial pressure we mentioned earlier, it intensifies dramatically. Moving to Section 2, the innovation wildcard. To really grasp the risk here, we need to talk about algorithmic efficiency. This is basically the ability to drastically reduce the amount of raw computing power you need for AI by using smarter software architectures. Think of techniques like mixture of experts, where only the relevant parts of an AI actually activate for a specific task, or quantization, which essentially compresses the complex math. It's all about achieving the exact same AI capabilities, but with far fewer chips. Innovation isn't just about building faster, hotter, more expensive hardware. It's about making the software vastly more efficient. And this isn't just theoretical stuff. The DeepSeek shock of early 2025 proved that algorithmic efficiency could potentially reduce training costs by 10 to 100 times. It totally challenged the core assumption that more hardware automatically equals better AI. I mean, if software can leap forward like that in a matter of mere months, it instantly shrinks the need for the exact hardware we are waiting years to plug in. Which leads us to Section 3, the stranded asset risk. History actually offers a pretty chilling mirror for today. Think back to the telecom dark fiber crash of the late 90s and early 2000s. Telecom companies poured roughly $500 billion into laying physical fiber optic cables. They faced massive physical delivery delays, very similar to today. And by the time the cables were finally in the ground, technological shifts in bandwidth meant we could push vastly more data through far fewer cables. The result was massive industry bankruptcies. The infrastructure survived and was eventually useful, sure, but the companies that built it were wiped out before they ever saw a return. Now, map that exact telecom failure onto our current AI timeline, and you start to see the true danger of this deployment gap. Let's say in 2024, a company finalizes an architectural design for a data center optimized specifically for today's hardware, like H100 GPUs. They lock into this massive commitment. Then they endure 3 years of permitting, water disputes, and construction delays. By the time that facility finally opens its doors in 2027, algorithmic efficiency has evolved so rapidly that the 2024 architectural design is fundamentally oversized, power inefficient, and practically obsolete on the very day of its grand opening. And the scale of this bet? It's terrifying. The most sophisticated tech companies in the world are trapped in a high-stakes game of chicken. The projected 2026 combined capital expenditure by hyperscalers is over $500 billion. As Sequoia Capital estimated, to justify this infrastructure, the industry needs to generate $1 trillion in revenue. But if they step off the gas, they risk permanently losing their competitive edge in cloud and software markets. So they just keep spending, placing massive hardware orders years in advance, even as they privately sweat over those long deployment timelines. This is exactly why independent research organizations like Virtualization Options LLC are flashing serious warning signs. The guidance coming from deep technical analysis is clear. Enterprises need to prioritize optionality. Locking into multi-year fixed AI infrastructure commitments today is a massive systemic risk, especially when the underlying hardware dependencies could be entirely upended by a software breakthrough tomorrow. So we leave you with this final provocative thought. We've got a multi-year physical backlog slamming directly into exponential software efficiency gains. If algorithmic efficiency vastly outpaces actual enterprise demand, rendering those massive, delayed facilities effectively oversized for tomorrow's workloads, who pays for the empty data centers? The timeline trap is set, and watching how the market untangles this collision course is absolutely going to define the next decade of technology. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and as always, keep questioning the assumptions behind the numbers.